Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to create these lovely patchwork tags. These are a perfect project to make if you want to thin out your scraps stash. Indeed, this video is called Scrapbusters. I love these tags because they are the perfect balance between shabby and romantic look with all the florals, but also a little bit of grunge with these postage stamps. So as my starting base, I'm going to use these little cardstock pieces that I've cut out. These were originally meant to be ATCs, artist trading cards. I wanted to make ATCs as a 100-day project for this year, but I ended up not doing it because I wasn't too fond of how they looked. But now I found a new purpose of them. They are a bit smaller than my original tags, but that's fine. So yeah, let's go on to making them. So I decided that for this video I'm gonna make 3 in total. I've already cut the corners of my tags and I'm gonna start with the first one. I selected a piece of patterned paper. What I did with the first 2 original ones that you saw at the start of the video, I started with a pattern base that was not too busy, and then I decorated with other pieces. Okay, so now that the patterned paper is glued down, I'm going to select some scrap pieces and glue them down in a way that it looks like a patchwork. What I like to do, as you noticed from this too, is I like to add some little strips and then add a piece, a sort of centerpiece with like a big flower or a big point of interest, like this one and this one. And I think it does create a very interesting pattern. These are very easy to do. You just need to get your scraps out and see what looks good together, and you'll have the most gorgeous patchwork tags ever. Okay, so the 3 tags are done. This is how they look together. As you can see, it's just a matter of choosing papers that go well with each other, even though when I'm doing these tags, I like to use contrasting colors to, make them interesting. I also used a little bit of washi tape. I hope it doesn't count as cheating because, the idea behind these tags is to use your scraps only. The next thing I'm going to do, I will take out some stamps and decorate my tags only with that. Okay, so as you can see, I've done with my stamping, and I also inked up all around the edges of my tags, as well as I gave a rub of vintage photo all over my tag, because I want these tags to be a bit grungy and look very vintage. And the next thing I'm going to do is, because I've used distress ink, which is water reactive, I'm going to splatter some water onto my tags, and I'm also going to splatter some of the ink onto the tags as well to make them even grungier. And the nice thing that's going to happen, you can see it on my original tags, is that the ink is gonna spread out and look worn. You know, you can see it here quite well. Where is it? Here on airmail, you see these droplets where the ink almost looks like it's being, you know, rubbed off. Yeah, this is what I'm going to do. And next, I will sew around my tags. So here I sewn around the edges first, and then I added the zigzag stitch where the different pieces of paper meet, so it looks like it's been, you know, like a real patchwork piece. Okay, so this is how the tags look dry. And you can see the areas where the ink has spread out. In this area, where even though there was no stamping, there is this ink splatters, and that's because I inked on the surface, and so when I added the water, the ink also reacted and made this beautiful pattern. So now I'm going to sew around them. Okay, so my tags are all sewn around. As you can see, I've sewn around the edges and also in between the little the different pieces of paper. And in the meantime, off camera, I also made some other. Let me show you. And of course, these were made in the exact same way as the three. So the next thing to do with my tags is the back, because of the sewing, end up looking a little bit ugly. So what I did with the other two is that I glued another piece of patterned paper on the back to, you know, make them pretty. So that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so I have backed all of my tags with a piece of cardstock. I tried to use papers that were kind of neutral on the back, because these are perfect embellishments for like a folio or a junk journal, so they could also be some tags where you can write on. So I tried to keep the backs simple, and I've just added some ink, and that's all. Now the very last passage is to add something in the hole, maybe a piece of fabric, maybe some jute. So I will look through my stash of ribbons and such and see what I can do. With this one, I also added some ink to my fabric to make it look vintage and worn. Okay, so our tags are done. So I made 8 in total today, plus the 2 that I already had made previously. So I have 10 of these lovely patchwork romantic grungy tags. These are so lovely and so easy to make, and they make for beautiful embellishments for your junk journal and for a folio. Let me give you a little close-up of all of them. This one might be my favorite that I made today. So I just realized I have exactly 10 pieces of the little cardstock that I used as a base left. So maybe there will be a part 2 for these tags, maybe in a little bit of a different style. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please consider liking, subscribing to my channel. Leave a comment down below. Let me know which one of the tags is your favorite. If you try this project out, please tag me on Instagram at amoonchildpapers. I'd love to see how you create these tags. Thank you for watching. Bye!